Friends, today we're gonna be talking about the 5 common errors or mistakes in using MS Word.
Hi there everyone, well it's me, Teacher Kevin, and this time all you need to do then is to sit back, relax, listen, watch, and learn. The first thing that I want you to take away from today is this: you will have good days and you will also have bad days. But you will always learn something more, something new, and you will learn more overall on bad days than good days. You will learn more about yourself, you will learn more about life, love, leadership from different principles, and you will build your character. Well, my dear students, in this world, you must learn to accept life so that the world will accept you.
Well, I believe when it's your first time to use this product of Microsoft MS Word, there are so many things that we kept on doing that it's not supposed to be done like that. There are some activities where we use our own style, we are using a particular style, and to think that style is a wrong one. And today we're gonna be talking about those 5 common errors that we usually use or do using MS Word. Let our mind be enlightened. Let's do this. Oh, before we start, I just want to flex out my new hair color, black, darker hair color with my lights and set up in my boarding house. Yes, in my boarding house. Alright, so here are the common errors that we usually do in MS Word. Alright, number 1, spacing. How should we use the proper spacing? Right? For example, my dear friends, this one, you want to create a one indentation with this one. Alright? You cannot do it like this, especially if this is a paragraph. Some of us always do like this one. Space, 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 space. This is totally wrong. And you should not be doing this way. You should not be doing it this way. Instead, going back to that one, there you go. We have here the paragraph. Instead of using that space, just click in tab. Right? In your keyboard, you can see this word here, tab. There you go. Alright? Again, if you want to add more, if you want to click on tab, definitely that one will adjust. But this is the proper way, especially if you are editing a paragraph. Right? So that's it. You should not be doing that manual way of spacing, space, 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 space. I want this to be in the center. That's not the proper way. Okay? If you only want to create an indentation for this one, just click in tab. There you go. So that's our usual error in MS Word, number 1. Okay? Next, my dear friends, we also have number 2, centering. Some of us often do or use spacing as well. For example, if we're going to make a title for this one, essay in English 9. Alright, some of us tend to use space to make or to align this title in the center. Space, 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 space. I think that's the best way, or that's the right way. Of course not. Alright? The proper way for this one, for example, if you want to align a part of this paragraph, center or even left, right, you can actually do this one using these options here. Alright? So highlight the part, for example, the title. There you go. Then just choose here on center, or just click in Ctrl plus E to align our title at the center. Ctrl E. There you go. Right? The proper way of aligning text in MS Word. Okay, we only have different options here. Left, line right. There you go. And of course, justify. If you want each sentence or each line to be in an equal end, right? For example, if we're going to justify this paragraph, highlight, then justify. There you go. Line, line. Alright? If you want to add an indentation here, just click in tab. There you go. And if you want to align this one at center, highlight, Control E. Or you may click on this one, align center. There you go. That's our common error number 2. Alright? Centering or aligning texts. Okay, number 3, image. We often have problems in terms of inserting images, my dear friends. Alright, some of us cannot move it. Some of us do something, or in terms of resizing or in cropping the image, they often, or we always destroy that image, the beauty of the image. Alright, let's delete this text for a while. Let's insert an image. This is our mistake number 3. Insert an image. Then we have here this one, my girlfriend. Yes, this is TeacherKevinPH girlfriend. Wait for it. There you go. So this is our sample image, dear friends. Now, you want to move this one out, but you cannot move it. How can I move it? For example, if you're going to resize this one. Alright. There you go. Resized. Now, you want to move it, but you cannot move it. There's one way in freely moving an image, my dear friends. Okay? But first, let me tell you the common error sometimes that we usually do in aligning text is this one. We kept on resizing the image using these 3 options here. But of course, before you can freely resize an image, you need to choose its text wrapping option. Alright? For example, click on the image, then just proceed here. Text wrap so that you can freely move the image. You may choose in line with text, square, tight, through, top and bottom, behind text. This time we're going to choose square to freely move this image. There you go. If you're going to drag this one, you can move the image to whatever part of the paper you want to move it. Alright, for example, let's put it on the center. Now, one of the common mistakes is that we tend to resize the image, and sometimes we just use these different dots, my dear friends. There you go. We are destroying it sometimes, especially if you are maximizing the image. Okay? If you're going to use this method, make sure that you know how to balance the image. Alright? For at least you will not destroy its beauty, like resizing it this way. Okay? What's the proper way? What's the best tip in resizing an image? Alright? Or in customizing an image using MS Word. For example, we'll start in this one. Just click in Shift and move the different and move these top and bottom dot. Alright? We have the bottom here, there, and we also have here. The best way, just move this rightmost dot. Alright? There you go. While clicking Shift. Okay? To resize the image in the best way. Okay, so that's our problem number 3 in terms of inserting an image and resizing an image. Okay? And next one, my dear friends, we also have number 4. Okay? Sometimes we often use the backspace in deleting texts. Okay? For example, with this one, delete, and it's definitely working. Okay? But did you know that this is not the proper way of deleting texts? You can also see the option delete in your keyboard. Sometimes it is it has an acronym of DEL or DEL. That's the proper way, the proper key that we need to use in deleting text. Right? It's not backspace. Okay? And that's just simply how it is. Alright? But then again, we have different options. We have different strategies. And just like what they always say, there are so many ways to kill chicken. But we're just teaching you the right and proper way. I'm not asking you to follow this one, but for us to be enlightened. Alright? And of course, my dear friends, the last one is deleting a part of our texts. This is also the common error of especially the beginners and some students, alright, that when they are, for example, if they want to delete everything, they just tend to press on backspace. There you go, to delete everything. But this is a waste of time. To do it, Control A to highlight, delete. Again, Control A to highlight everything. If you want to delete everything, then press backspace or delete. There you go. Now, if you want to delete a part of this essay, for example, just highlight it, left click, then drag it until the part that you want to be removed. There you go. I want to remove this part, highlighted part, then press delete or backspace, then you are good to go. Alright, so those are just some of the common errors that we usually use in using MS Word. Okay, I hope you've learned something, and see you next time.